Welcome in. This is a segment from the Slumpbuster FFB Podcast with Aris Blakeney. Find the full episode on Spotify, iTunes, the Google Play Store, or our YouTube channel. Enjoy.
All right, so now that Big Ben and Drew Brees are both hurt, look for Andy Dalton and Josh Allen, and even Gardner Minshew for relief. A lot of those guys are still out there on the waiver wire. Still can't really trust Jameis too much yet. Andy Dalton does play Buffalo next week. Josh Allen plays Cincinnati. Not two terrible matchups for those guys. I can see them both getting right around 20 to 25 points. And then Jacksonville plays Tennessee on Thursday. Minshew is he's a baller, so he can put up some points against them. On a short week, they might not have enough time to prepare for everything for him, so he might be able to ink out about 20 points. I don't really see him putting up too much against that team. Yeah, Mitchell Trubisky against Washington. Maybe Jameis. If you're in a bad spot, a lot of quarterbacks picked up just based off matchup. They play the Giants. Jameis might be, fourth option. Don't put him at number one, but fourth option if you need quarterback help for next week. Running back wise, Carlos Hyde really is the only available. You might have Peyton Barber or Ronald Jones available in your leagues. You might want to look for them. But really, Gus Edwards, if Mark Ingram does miss time, and then if Joe Mixon does miss time or James Conner misses time, you're going to look for Giovanni Bernard or Jalen Samuels. Those are going to be the running backs to look up for next week. Or one of the trio in San Francisco, Breida, Wilson, or Mostert. Receiver-wise, look for Nelson Aguilar to fill in for Deshaun Jackson if he can't come back from that hamstring injury. Those tend to linger, especially in those speed guys, so he might miss a week or two. Nelson Aguilar will be the fill-in. He had a really good game tonight for the Eagles. Also look for Deebo Samuel or Marquise Goodwin. And then I'm still very high on this guy, DJ Chark Jr. in Jacksonville. He's only owned in 12% of all of the Yahoo leagues. So he is still out there. He's still available. He's looking like he's going to be the guy in Jacksonville. On the tight end side, Vernon Davis, if Jordan Reed is still hurt, still in the concussion protocol, look for Vernon Davis to still be a streaming option. Really, other than that, that's about it. You can't really stream anybody else. Chris Herndon might be somebody to key on once he comes back from suspension. He did start to turn it on a little bit towards the end of last year. Now they have Demaryius Thomas, so he might drop down a little bit more. They also have Jameson Crowder, who's been working that middle of the field, but he might be a streaming option just because the tight end position is so lackluster. Also, maybe take a flyer on Jason Witten. He'll get 3 catches for 30 yards and a touchdown, especially since they're playing Miami next week. He's going to be the guy to, if you need a tight end, just because they're playing Miami, look for him. And then defensive-wise, just pick the Cowboys. I mean, they're playing Miami. What more can I say about that? And that's going to be it for me today, folks.